Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and once again, it's Sunday and it's time for us to do our weekly celebration of Disneyland's 70th anniversary, 70th birthday. It was launched July 17th, 1955, and this year Disney Plus has released a series of Disneyland walk around point of view videos, ride through videos that take you into the park. Into both of the parks, California Adventure as well, and I've been alternating parks every other week. So we're back in Disneyland here with the brand new refurbished former Splash Mountain. They keep to the south. We're in the Bayou, and this is Tiana's adventure. This is Tiana's Bayou adventure, and it's about 6 minutes long. And this is part of our series. I'm doing all 16 of them every week until we run out of them, unless Disney keeps adding more. There's plenty more rides. You could probably add some. Maybe you haven't. I just didn't check yet. But we're going to take this all the way through the end of October because there's 16 of them. And we started in July, on the day that, July 17th. But there's a lot to go through. So, that said, what do you get here? Well, if you haven't been to Disneyland before, and you've never ridden the Splash Mountain, you will not have a very strong opinion about this. Probably not, anyway. I wouldn't think so, unless you just feel like being upset for no reason. But some people, if you haven't been to Disneyland for a while, you will notice that Splash Mountain doesn't look the way it used to be, and it doesn't have the same name. It is Tiana's Bayou Adventure, and we get to go through an original story featuring the characters from Princess and the Frog. So it's got all the jazz, it's got all the singing, the dancing, the music, the animatronics are pretty amazing. It's very colorful. It's definitely something that's there's so many rides that are well, not scary in a dips and weaves and every kind of thing. There's a lot of horror elements in Disneyland rides. If you think about it, the ones that go all the way back to 1955. Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, Snow White, Peter Pan, all those things, all based on fairly horrific sequences. I'm just saying. Think about those movies. Think about when they were made, too. But that said, this is very bright, it's very colorful, it's very upbeat, it's very silly. You get drawn, you're riding that Flume log, it has the same mechanics as the original ride, it's not changed, it's just some of the characters have changed around. There's digital video effects, there's lots of really cool lighting effects, and the animatronics have definitely been upgraded since Splash Mountain. So, when you get a chance to ride this, if you don't get a chance to ride it, or maybe you just don't feel like getting wet, there's a lot of times people will say, I'd like to go on that, but I just don't feel like walking around in wet sneakers for the rest of the day, even though it's 95 degrees out. You know what? It's completely understandable. I went on it for the first time just a few months ago, but I brought along flip-flops, put my sneakers in a bag, rode the ride, and then switched back into very dry sneakers at the end. So think about doing that. And not going, you can't go barefoot. So I just had slippers basically to wear. But if you don't feel like going on the ride at all, or you just can't really handle that drop, well, guess what? Here's your chance. You can watch this. It takes you through the entire ride. You get to see what it looks like from the outside, and then you hop in the log flume in the front seat alone. There's no other people. The park, when they filmed this, it looks like it's a cloudy morning, really cloudy morning. It couldn't have been shot late afternoon because it's daylight, because the park would have been open and you would have seen and heard people. There's no such thing here. This is early morning, probably a test ride with the camera mounted clearly on there. It gets wet, and right before they go into a dark space, they cut, and suddenly the camera, the shield in front of the camera is clear, and it looks great. So no worries about getting wet or having your vision blurred or anything else. The camera pans to what you need to see as you go through it, and it's a good time. Again, with all the great jazz music from that era, from that part of the world, and it's if you know and you love the Princess and the Frog movie, this will bring you right back to it. There's a lot of Disney rides that are based on animated features that just recite the original story, like the Little Mermaid ride in California Adventure, or the Beauty and the Beast ride, or Frozen in Tokyo Disneyland. I didn't go on the Tangled ride, but maybe that, I don't know about that one. Maybe they did another story, or they just recited the story from the movie. This does not do the story from The Princess and the Frog. It has a separate goal in mind. Mama Odie is involved in shrinking you down and then making you big again so you can make a big splash at the end. But there's a party being put together, and all the creatures who know the jazz so well are joining in to make it a big celebration. So definitely check it out when you get a chance. I'm going to have another one for us to watch next week over in California Adventure. I already know what it is, and it'll be incredible. But until then, let's pick tomorrow's episode. 128. 128. Okay. This is interesting, because this is one of my favorite things of all time on just in pop culture. It's not a day that I'm not connected with this in some way, especially when there used to be a video game I could play on my phone all the time. But and I've had a little bit of a drought. There's no new season yet from the probably longest running animated series of all time. This is one of a few episodes that are exclusive to Disney Plus. So I haven't seen it yet. I've actually waited until it got picked here when I realized it was here and wasn't going to be just something I'm going to watch on TV. This is The Simpsons Yellow Planet. It is, from what I understand, a full length animated episode. Obviously animated, but a full length episode, as it would be broadcast on regular television, but it's exclusive to Disney Plus. If you didn't tell me, they're not really promoting it anywhere. You wouldn't know that you haven't seen all the Simpsons episodes. And I know a lot of you haven't watched Simpsons in a long time, but still, this is me. I gotta watch all the Simpsons stuff. The Simpsons Yellow Planet is what we're watching next on the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that.